People don't buy properties regularly, and when they do, they're not always sure about why they need so many advisors. I'm Tim Clarke, a director at Harris & Clarke Chartered Surveyors, and I will be looking at 5 reasons you should commission a survey on your new home. When you're buying a property, you've no doubt been rushed around the property a couple of times by a shiny suited estate agent in 5 minutes flat. Perhaps while you were busy planning where your furniture might fit, you noticed some minor cracking in the spare room that you were a bit concerned about, but more often than not, when you are on an accompanied viewing, you'll be looking for reasons to buy rather than looking out for defects which might be expensive to fix. Most purchasers don't have sufficient knowledge about how buildings work and how they perform to be able to make a full appraisal of the property's condition. Luckily, when you commission a survey, the surveyor is allowed as long as they need to thoroughly inspect the property with an expert eye. It isn't unusual for your surveyor to spend several hours at the property, and they will also likely look at some hidden areas, such as the roof space, that you won't see during a property viewing. From this inspection, your surveyor will be able to explain to you what the condition of the property is in detail, and if repairs are needed, which they almost always are, the surveyor will explain what needs to be done to correct these. If you commission a level 3 survey, you will also be given cost estimates for remedial work. Secondly, you will know how much you need to budget for to make the house perfect for you. Cost estimates for remedial work can be really helpful during the buying process. You might already be stretching your budget and you won't want to be taking on expensive liabilities that perhaps you can't afford. You might already have in mind, for example, that you'll be fitting your dream kitchen or maybe tarting up the ensuite bathroom, but these funds might need to be reallocated to make sure the building is weathertight and safe well into the future before you even touch these works. Understanding what a building will cost to maintain will reduce disappointment and stress in the future. If you're not totally maxed out, it might mean that you decide to borrow slightly more against the value of your property. Doing so on your mortgage rather than through unsecured lending can provide you with a much more cost-effective source of finance than borrowing on an unsecured basis or using credit cards. You can renegotiate the asking price if necessary. Having an idea of the cost of works required can help you to renegotiate the purchase price with the vendor if required, without the inconvenience of having to arrange multiple trades to provide budget estimates. If money is really critical, however, sometimes you will want to arrange contractors' estimates too, to ensure that current market pricing is definitely reflected in your surveyor's cost estimates. This means that if defects are found in your survey, you can pass cost liability onto the vendor. Quite often, our clients are able to renegotiate a discount from the agreed price, which is far more than the cost of the survey, demonstrating that a good survey really is worth the money you pay and more. Your surveyor will be able to recommend trades and advisors. We find that most clients do not already have a trusted network of trades and advisors. As our surveyors are well networked, we will be able to suggest suitable companies to help you with your needs, whether you need a builder, a damp proofing expert, or an architect, for example. We don't take referral fees from third parties and will always try to find the best fit for you as an individual so that we can be sure that we are adding value by matching you with the most suitable people. Fifthly and finally, of course, you'll be able to brag about working with the best in the business if you use Harris & Clarke. Of course, everyone wants to be associated with the best. Our clients tend to choose us because we are already a trusted advisor to others, perhaps having been referred by a family friend or professional advisor. Maybe they even read all the 5-star reviews on Google and Trustpilot. Regardless, our clients can rest safe in the knowledge that our surveyors won't rush their survey, and if defects are there to be found, they will be found. You won't be the person down the pub complaining their surveyor was useless and missed a long list of defects. In fact, you might even want to tell everyone how clever you are for choosing the best in the business, not the cheapest on the market. If you want to commission a chartered surveyor you can trust to inspect your new home that you have already fallen in love with, our surveyors can be reached on 02381 550051 and look forward to making your dreams become reality.